Welcome to the Unhinged Romant-icks podcast. With every episode, we do our best to highlight any trigger warnings, but please remember to check them yourself before reading any books we recommend. All opinions are those of ours alone, unless otherwise stated. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hi.
Hi!
Well, as everyone can see, we are joined by a friend.
Friends! Book
Yes,
friends.
this is Madison, and we have known each other for like a long time. I don't know how many years now.
2015?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
long,
wow. That's a long time. I've never added it up before.
right?
Anyway,
And how did you guys meet?
we
HomeSense.
yeah, we worked at HomeSense together,
Okay, all right.
which
Very
was
good.
great.
Trauma bonded, right?
Honestly, I think I shopped more than I worked there, to
I know,
be
right?
truthful.
Got first pick of the trip.
Yeah, it was great.
That's
Yeah.
always fun. Also, trauma
Mhm.
bonding is some of the best friendships that can be made. I love it.
I mean, when I first started there, we never really talked until like I worked there for quite a while, and then we
I think because
had lots of fun.
you were younger than me. I don't know. We just
Yeah.
never, yeah. And then we
Yeah.
both were like OGs there. So we're like, oh, well, let's get to talking.
You're
It
the
was
last
great.
two standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yep.
Ish.
Ish.
It was good to work with you.
Yeah, it was
Didn't love
fun.
the job.
No.
Anywho, how
An
is
experience.
everybody?
I'm excellent. Madison is our first guest, so as always,
Bear with
this
us.
is incredibly unhinged territory.
No pressure.
No pressure, none. You've asked none questions. Just kidding. You've asked all the questions.
Well, it's been kind of crazy. The
Yes.
kids are insane.
You've had a
Yeah.
tough week.
Yes, it's just been a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of jumping around and trying to keep the kids busy, and yeah, I'm tired.
Them's are the days.
Yeah, long week. Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
I can't. Okay.
I'm like,
Wait.
I don't know.
Hold on a bit about you.
No.
Mhm.
I've always loved books. My mom got me into reading, and yeah, I was really into fantasy, and then I just kind of went into everything. And yeah, the last 4 years I really got into reading. 4 or 5
Okay.
years. Love reading.
What?
And I
what
love
would
all
you?
genres too.
Yeah.
I'm not just stuck on one.
So for romance book purposes, because this
Mhm.
is typically a romance book
Unhinged,
podcast.
yes, of course.
And Unhinged.
Yes.
What was the book that got you into romance? Like, what was your like? I love romance. This is the book that got me into it.
Oh my gosh. It's right here. Oh my gosh. You have me on the spot. Oh my gosh. The Hating Game. Loved
Okay.
that book. Loved it.
And who's that by?
You're like, we are never having her back on this show. Sally
Oh
Thorne.
no, we're.
Sally Thorne.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
I don't
The Hating
think
Game.
I have not read anything by her, nor have I read that book. But book is
It's a
good.
really good
Movie is
book.
not good.
I think it's because I tend to picture different characters in my head and have certain
Mm.
expectations. And then when you go to watch, you're like, that's not who I pictured at all. And in books, they're just more descriptive. So you know what they're thinking when they're not saying anything. So the movies just always seem to fall flat.
The
I
books
find.
are better.
Anyways, they
All
are.
the whole time.
I know.
Every time.
Unless it's like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, but that's like a different story. But it's
Actually
really hard.
Sorry. I actually had somebody ask a really interesting question on like an Instagram post or thread or something one time where they said, would you rather watch a movie based on a movie or a series based on a book adaptation first and then read the book, or would you rather read the book first and then see the TV series or movie adaptation? So
For
would you
me,
rather
I think I would rather watch the movie or TV show first and then read the books, and I'm not disappointed.
Okay.
I would rather read the book first because I love books. Because if I watch the show, then I'm going to picture those characters. But I like picturing my own characters. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it never works out that way because it's
No.
the book's always out first anyway.
Mhm.
And then you're like,
Very
yeah.
true. But like there's a show out right now and it's like, oh, I want to read the book first. So I haven't even watched the show. It's not romance related, but like I want to read the books first because they're probably better than the show.
I know
What
what you're
show is
talking
that?
about.
She knows which one. His and
What
Hers.
show?
Yeah.
His and
Oh.
Hers. Yeah, it's a thriller one. But
It's the
Okay.
show's
It's
good. I
romance.
didn't know it was a book when I started watching it, but the show's really good.
Yeah, I've read like
Yeah.
3 of her books. They're awesome too. But yeah, so I'm reading her book before I watch the show because you said it was good. The
It
show.
was, yeah.
Mhm.
Confusing, but good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, just
Tris
because you're
Val.
like, what the fuck is happening? But
That's usually her books. It's so funny. At the end, you're like, what just happened? I have no idea, but I love it.
yeah.
Yeah. But on to romance. Back to it. I feel like, yeah.
Well, yeah, like, well, that's kind of what we bonded over a little bit was reading when we met. I feel like, because that's what, yeah, I loved to read even when I was in
too.
like high school. That's all I did. Yeah.
I read in high school. Yeah.
Now, my question is, did your mom read these books?
No. My mom's straight up like, I like Sherlock Holmes and like British, like true, like not true crime, British crime books. And it's like, okay, you won't touch those.
Like classic mystery kind
Oh,
of.
yeah. Yeah. And like, a book series where it's always just one detective through the whole thing kind of. Yeah. So, no, my mom would never read these books. Would your mom, Mariah?
No, maybe. I mean, I gave her my copy of Lights Out like 4 months ago and she has not picked it up. So I don't know. She was intrigued about it.
It was good.
Yeah.
I just read
But
that.
we'll see. Yeah.
It was really
Lights Out is my
It was
holy
good.
grail. It is my holy grail. Josh Hammond is my boyfriend.
I loved how it's like, he's an idiot, but he's so funny. I love it. But then he's like a man, just masculine.
yeah.
Yes, it was all good. It was good. Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah.
Need to
I
have
have
some
a-
humor.
I have a mixture because my favorite romance book was The Deal by Elle Kennedy, and you all know this.
Good one too. I've reread that multiple times.
But I don't know, like I just read God of Fury like recently, and I'm like, that's in like up there now. It's up there. I got a tattoo for the book.
I haven't read that yet.
It's so good, but Robyn that's not her cup of tea, but
What's not my cup of tea?
Is it a little
MM.
fantasy?
it's MM.
Oh,
No, it's more mafia.
Okay.
Dark mafia. It's quite dark. It's a lot
Like
darker than Lights Out, that's for sure.
MM mafia stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I
Crazy.
don't love butt stuff, so I'm gonna have a hard time reading MM.
That's fair.
Yeah. I love it. Can't get out of it.
You've
I
been
know,
in that for a while. Like
A
you're like
while.
reading all these MM books.
Honestly, it just hits different. It does. For
every
Yeah.
single week, she's like, "What are you reading?" And then I say what I'm reading, and we'll go, "What are you reading?" And she's like, "It's an MM romance," and I'm like, "Shocker."
Or mafia.
Hey,
like the last 6
once
months has
you
been
go-
MM and
Yeah.
mafia. Yeah.
I can't. I love mafia. I love
Fair.
MM, and when they're together, it's just great. But seriously, once you start like the MM, you're like kind of stuck in it for a while, and you're like, I don't know how to climb myself out.
Did you guys watch Heated Rivalry? Oh my god. Did you?
I haven't read
I
or
watched it twice.
Oh my
Have you read it?
I have not read it. You were listening to it. You told me.
I watched it 3 times and then I listened to it audiobook.
And did you finish it yet?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. Like it makes me want to read all of them.
Okay.
But
See,
the
I
TV
loved
show,
the first one.
was really good. Really
I
good.
know.
So good.
Maybe I'll listen to it. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
try listening to it.
Because
I
you
was
got
just
what?
get-
Halfway.
honestly, no, kind of. It's just with all the time jumps, I was like, I was getting confused.
It's like a montage. It's
It's a
like
lot of
a
time
year,
jumps.
then 3 years, and 7 years, and it's like holy smokes. But
Yeah, it was like giving me whiplash a little. But I'll try.
it's really good though. Yeah. Audiobook was good, so maybe do it that way.
Yeah, I'll try.
Mhm. Yeah.
I will.
So what are you reading, Mariah?
Reading anything. I was trying to get through the. Was trying to get through the books that we
These
were
ones?
reading. Yes, and I made it by the hair of my chinny chin.
Yeah, you did.
So, but
Yeah.
have you read anything like between Credence and Five Brothers?
No, I
No?
literally went one to the other because
Oh.
I had no time.
Double
I
dose.
barely finished the book before.
You
now.
just put it down and turned on your camera.
Pretty much.
Ready to
Well, I have what's it called? Reckless by Elsie Silver. Yes, that is correct. Reckless by Elsie Silver, which Mariah, you have read because you
Yes, I read
that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't read things in order
no, I know you
because
don't.
I'm a mood reader.
You're a freak.
The OCD in me is like, what?
Say that's how I am too. I'm like, if
That's
it's a
why-
series,
Yeah.
That's why they're interconnected standalones.
I
You
don't care.
have to. You don't have to.
I know.
Yeah, you
but
do.
This book came
But
out in
it's better if you
2004.
do.
That one in 2005.
I know, but
Right?
I was just like, I want to read a surprise pregnancy book. So I
Okay.
chose that one.
Mm,
That's what I felt like.
fair.
Because I was
I
in
guess.
my surprise baby mood kick. I read a lot of those.
Because you had a surprise baby, and you're like, I feel like reading about surprise baby.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
These surprise
Well.
babies are different. When it's your third baby with the same person and it's a surprise baby, that's not a book. That's
You're like,
no one's gonna write
"Again?"
that.
I'll write it.
I don't know. Maybe you could write it and it could be like a marriage in trouble book.
That's an idea.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
give me
giving
more
you more.
ideas. I'm doing
So Robyn writes, as most of you know, but she sends me so many ideas, but she has yet to finish any of the ideas.
It's because I get distracted with new ideas and I start a new book. I can't finish them. I can start them. I just can't finish them.
No.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Madison, what are you reading right now?
Yeah. Tell us.
I'm reading the Throne of Glass series. Sarah J. Maas just came out that she's releasing 2 books at the end of the year.
Is
Mariah
that
gave
part
me
of
That's
ACOTAR.
the ACOTAR, yeah.
Yeah, that's part of that one, right? I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I lent her my copy. I had a really hard time getting through it.
She
So the
doesn't like
first
world
book-
building.
The first book
Yeah.
just it's the next books that really are like perfect. And then it just keeps getting better and better. It is like some of the bigger books, it is slow to start because it's really building, but like middle to end, phenomenal. Like
Okay,
they're the best books.
I have a question. Is
Mhm.
it based on like one person throughout the whole book? Or is it different people, like couples or whatever?
No, it's the same. It's the same. A continued story of all these characters. New characters get introduced, but there's like main characters that go throughout the whole series.
So it doesn't just focus on like just one person's
No, like
point of
if
view, then?
you can't just go to like the third book and read the first one like your psycho ways that you do. You have to read it in order.
That's not what I'm asking.
Is it kind of like Game of Thrones where you have like a shit ton of characters and they're all kind of interconnected?
It's not that many characters. I'd say there's probably like 15 characters. But they're all like
It's a lot of people.
I know, but how they like go to, if you look on the map, they have like different courts. Like there's a spring court, the winter court, and where different people live. But the main characters are always together and they're, yeah. It's not hard to follow because I'm not into that. Like super hardcore fantasy where you need like an index of all the characters.
Oh my god, that would be nuts.
Yeah, no.
I saw that.
Main character energy. It's good.
I saw that book 7 is supposed to be like almost 1,000 pages.
What is it?
Which the book 7 in ACOTAR is supposed to be close to 1,000 pages.
Yeah, I think I read the one in October is like 390 or something. And the 7th book is like 800 and something or 900.
Oh, I saw it was
something.
like 9. Yeah, I thought it was like 950 something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's an encyclopedia.
It's a journey.
So I'm like, I'm catching up because I was like, I thought I had time, but now I don't. I have till October. So That's what I'm reading.
Wow. You
I'll
can do
read
it.
it eventually.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
read it. I'm gonna get there.
Books are just so big. It's like, oh my gosh. I have a life too, but yeah.
Well, speaking of books,
Should
we
we
read
get
some.
into this? Which one are we gonna start with?
Let's just do it in the order of how we read them, or how you and I read them anyway.
Okay.
So
Birthday Girl
yes. So
is first.
as a little background, I believe Madison has been pressuring Mariah to read these Penelope Douglas books for since the dawn of time.
It's not the Birthday Girl one.
Not
But
by
the other
Birthday
two.
Girl, but the other two for like a year.
Yep. I know
I have
think
no excuse. So
when we started the podcast, I'm pretty sure one of the first things Mariah and I talked about was she was just like, "Oh yeah, my friend's been bothering me to read this one book," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then like now we're here, and she's like, "Oh, we should read these books." She keeps telling me to read this.
There's
book.
actually quite a handful of books you've been trying to get me to read for a while.
Seriously.
I know.
And then
I'm horrible.
I lent you Credence, and then you broke it.
I broke it.
In the weirdest way.
It was an accident. I'm sorry. I dropped it on the corner and it split. And I'm like, what the how does this happen? I don't. Yeah. So, but I gave you money and you.
No, I know. It was
went and bought a new one.
Like, it broke, and I was like, what?
How do you break a book?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just dropped it on the corner. Yeah, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah. Anyway.
Fair.
Anyways, we read 3 Penelope Douglas books, which are standalone, so they're not connected at all whatsoever. They're just books by themselves. You can just read it. You can just read one if you want to. I recommend one of them.
I recommend all 3. I surely do.
Yeah, they're all very different, but I liked all of them. I enjoyed them. But I
tolerated 2 of them. All right, start with the first one. Go on, get on with it. Let's power through these first 2.
Okay. Well, Birthday Girl, the trigger warnings for this guy is age gap, and power imbalance, sexual content, infidelity and toxic relationships, abuse and neglect, substance abuse, and death of a friend. Financial struggles leading to sex work or stripping. This is a very confusing list, the way they're wording it. Anyway.
Makes sense to me.
Yes. And I didn't write the tropes down, so.
Ex-boyfriend's daddy.
My favorite.
Age gap.
My favorite.
Small town?
Forced proximity.
Forced proximity, yes.
Oh, yep.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's not much. It's pretty simple.
Anyway, I'll read the back.
The blurb.
True love comes from the most forbidden places in this TikTok smash hit from New York Times bestselling author Penelope Douglas. Jordan and her boyfriend have nowhere else to go when her boyfriend's dad, Pike, offers to let them move in with him. Working a dead-end job with her relationship on the rocks, she reluctantly accepts, expecting to help out around the house in exchange. What she doesn't anticipate is for her heart to race every time Pike pulls into the driveway, or for her cheeks to burn when their eyes meet over the kitchen table. He is kind, listens to her, and protects her in a way no man ever has before. Her sister once told her there was no good men, and if you find one, he's probably unavailable. Only Pike isn't the unavailable one. She is. As the days go by, Pike is finding it anything but simple to have his son's girlfriend living in this house. He can't stop thinking about her and holding his breath every time they cross paths. It feels like she's becoming a part of him, except he knows they're not free to give in to this. How could they when she's her boyfriend's father? This was the first ex-boyfriend's daddy book I've ever read, and I ate this book up. I read this book so fucking fast.
I read it in like a day and a half. It was so good.
And
you told me to read it. It was really good.
I did. It's so good. I loved this book.
Like the first chapter, like just out of the movie theater, in that part, I was like, yep, I'm hooked. I need to read this.
I like that part.
Yeah.
That actually got me. I think when I read that, I was like, ooh, this is good. That was it.
No, as soon as he's like, you figure out who Pike is, you're like, oh my God, I love this.
Yeah.
I love it.
Everyone needs a daddy Pike.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you my qualms.
Mhm.
Because
Okay,
I had
go.
qualms.
Ruin my book.
Okay, this one, okay, my qualms with this one were I didn't like how he treated her like a child and she acted like a brat. Like, that to me was like icky behavior and I hated it. Every time those scenes happen, I was just like, I hate this. Like, stop. Because the reason I didn't like it so much is because she was so determined to like make her place in the world, take care of herself, be independent. Like, she had all these hopes and dreams and goals, and like the person that she wanted to be and the person that she was, because she has had to take care of herself for so long, didn't translate to the bratty behavior, and that's what I didn't like. I didn't like him being like, go to your room, little girl, and then she'd be like, man, like make a scene and just like be a brat about it. And I was just like, if that was just not there, like if he just trying to treat her like a child because she was his son's ex-girlfriend and she stood up for herself and acted like a mature adult and handled them and let him be the idiot about it, that would have been different. I would have been like, okay, she's handling this, he's not. But because both of them were being ridiculous and like I'm obviously fighting off the feelings and that's why they were being the way that they were, I just wish that she stuck more to her like mature instincts rather than reverting into like childlike behavior every time he treated her like a child. That's what I didn't like. That's what was like to me about it.
I think maybe she wrote it like that just to remind us that she is 19. Like she is, I don't want to say a child, but
100%.
like,
Yeah. And I
But
also
no, I
think
understand
like
what you mean. It's kind of like icky. Some things I was like, oh my
yeah.
God, I don't like praise, like good girl. That's just, no, not into that. No.
Yeah. See, I like a good girl, but
Mm-mm.
little girl, I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of.
Yeah.
But I
No.
think he was more putting it on because he was like, you're too young for me. I'm
Yeah.
trying to like remind myself
His
you're
head.
too young,
Yeah.
but I
that's what
want you.
But that's what I'm saying. I get his side of it. I would be
Yeah.
okay with if she didn't act like a brat.
But that's a kink.
True.
Like that's a kink to be
That's-
bratty
that's-
and then get
that's fine.
punished for it.
That's fine. I don't like it.
That's fine. Not
I
into
know.
it.
I'm just saying that's
I'm not
a kink
telling
for
you
people.
not to like it. I'm just like that for me, I would have enjoyed the book more if she kept acting mature the way she's had to raise herself. That's what bothered me. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, about it. That's the
Yeah.
only thing. And then I felt like because a lot of the book was, or like a lot of her personality or whatever was supposed to be like her wanting to make something of herself, and I felt like there wasn't enough of that in the book. Like the part where he was like, I built you this garden bed in the backyard, I loved that part when he was like, that's empty, do what you want with it. Like I wanted more shit like that in the book because I felt like it would have shown off her independence and her goals and stuff like that. Like if he brought her to his work site and was like, hey, I've got this massive landscaping thing to do, like come help me do this. Like if there was more stuff that was like related to the shit that she wanted to do, that she was going to school for, which was a big part of the book because they kept talking about her, how she would have, working on her schoolwork and stuff like that. But it was always just like a little part like, oh, she's at the table doing her homework. I needed more of that from it. That's why I didn't love the book, because I felt like it was missing key elements that would have just made parts of the story just like a little bit better, rather than being so like they kind of glazed over her dreams essentially. Like at the end they kind of brought it all together, but like throughout the book it was like the glaze over her dreams and stuff. And then also the one last thing that I didn't like is that nobody was rooting for them. Nobody. Everyone was like, Pike sucks. And then everybody to Pike was like, don't go after her, she's too young for her. The only person that was rooting for the two of them was their creepy next door neighbor. Who was like, you're never gonna get anybody better than her, Pike. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And then he goes after her, and I'm like, it took the creepy fucking next door neighbor to make you go after her. Like, all her friends that she worked with, her sister, like his friends, nobody was rooting for the two of them. And I'm like, why? Why is not a single person in their life is rooting for them to be together? Just a creepy fucking next door neighbor who's a divorcee, creepy dad. Not even a sexy daddy, just a creepy daddy. Anyway, so those are my qualms. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Maybe because it's like, that's a 17-year age gap. I just don't, I think most people would be like, that's not realistic. That's not, I mean, I'm all for it, but like.
Yeah. I love an age gap. I've read
Oh, I love it.
so many.
Love it.
Yeah.
I know. Just gets me.
So many. I know. I loved this book though.
Yeah, I liked it.
Lots of roller coasters. And then he gets a tattoo for her, and I'm just like, petty.
Yeah, there was definitely like cute parts to the book. Like, the storyline was fine. Like, I didn't hate it. There was like definitely cute parts and like stuff where I was just like, oh, that was really nice and stuff. It's just, it could have been better for Robyn. What were your guys' favorite parts?
Oh my gosh.
Who? You can go first, Mariah.
Oh, me?
It's
been a while.
Oh, okay.
No, it's been a while. I haven't read this book in a long time.
I thought you did read it. Did you not read it when I was reading it?
Not really, no.
Oh.
No, because I read the book already. Anyway, like, honestly, my favorite part of the book, and it wasn't overly a great part, but it's when she ends up, like, sleeping at the bar. Because they get in a tiff, and when her ex-boyfriend shows up and she's like, I'm not getting in the car with you. And then she sleeps at the bar, and he comes the next day and basically accuses her of things. And it's when her friend, like, basically chews him out. And I'm like, this is great. And he's like, oh shit, now I have to apologize. I loved
his overreactions to everything in the book were hilarious.
I liked that part though. I was like, can she be my friend?
I don't know. I think I like the very beginning, just the whole movie scene, how they were getting along so well. And I was like, oh, this is so good. She's met this guy. Like, this is how it's going. And then you figure out who he is. I don't know. I love that part. That's the part I always think about because they were just connecting so well.
Yeah.
And I love scary movies. So it's just,
me too.
Yeah.
I don't like scary movies, so I can't relate to that part, but I did like the beginning.
I did not like Cole. I was like, he's like
a dick.
Exactly who to avoid. Cole. Yes.
The current boyfriend.
Yeah,
the
like
current
the
ex-boyfriend.
whole pool scene. I was just like,
I hated that.
That's gross.
Yeah, like, you piece of shit. And I was like, go find Pike. Go.
Didn't he like literally walk in and like close the blinds or like, oh no, he went outside and yelled at him.
Yeah. Like a dad.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I think he should have sent him off to military school a long time ago.
But he came to that decision all on his own. So really, in the end, it worked out for everybody.
He came to the decision because he's like, I'm a shithead, and this is the only way I can be better.
That's what I mean. He realized he was a piece of shit and he needed to be better, so he put himself in military school. Or no, he just joined the military. It wasn't even military school. He just joined the military.
Well, he's too old for military school. I'm just saying he should have gone to military school when he was in school.
Probably.
Well, and him getting mad at Jordan and Pike, it's like, did you even like Jordan? Like, you treated her like shit the whole time. Are you surprised that she, like, broke up with, or, like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, and he, like, literally admitted to cheating on her since her birthday, which is bonkers.
So it's like, what do you want? Sympathy?
No.
Bye.
Yes, probably. Those kind of guys, absolutely.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I did this because of you. Yeah.
Oh, well. That was Birthday Girl. Who liked it? Everybody except Mom.
I liked it. Me.
I tolerated it. It was fine, I guess.
Well, we're off to the next book, and it is Credence. Now, before you told me to read this, I've seen that, like, this is all over TikTok.
Oh yeah, I read it
Like,
before
everywhere.
it was a TikTok thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's long. Like
They're
the
all
one thing
long.
that, yeah,
But
the one thing
I
that
felt
Robyn
like
kept.
it wasn't boring. Like it wasn't like it didn't need to be that long. It was good. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like that's useless. This is useless. It was all good.
Yes.
It was fun. It was the last one that I said the chapter was really long. Like I read the first chapter and I was like, this was an entire book in the first chapter.
The
Credence wasn't
synopsis.
Credence wasn't too bad, I don't think. But no, Credence I didn't find the first. It was because it was the first chapters. No, Credence was like whatever. They had normal chapters. The chapter lengths did not bother me in that book.
Okay. I just remember you telling me that the one chapter was like 45-minute read, and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, in Five Brothers, but we'll get to that.
Okay, wrong book. Anyway, the trigger warnings for this one are misogynistic behavior, power imbalance, group sex, sexual violence, dubious content. Dubious consent, sorry. Suicide.
Sorry, dubious content.
Child neglect, domestic abuse, sexual harassment, and bondage.
That's all?
That is all that it says on her website.
Perfect.
What are the tropes?
The tropes, I obviously didn't write it because I'm not prepared.
Forced
But
proximity.
I would say, yeah, forced proximity.
Small town.
For sure.
Small town.
Yeah.
Small mountaintop.
Family love.
Taboo.
Taboo, yes. What is it?
Age gap.
Step
Age gap.
uncle, step cousins, I guess.
Yeah, not exactly incest, but
No.
But yeah,
No.
age gap.
Yeah. Well,
read the blurb.
Okay. I will read it.
Blurb away.
Okay. Tiernan DeHaas, I hope I'm saying that right, doesn't care about anything anymore. The only child of a film producer and his starlet wife, she's grown up with wealth and privilege, but not love and guidance. Shipped off to boarding schools from an early age, it was still impossible to escape the loneliness and crave out of a life of her own. The shadow of her parents' fame followed her everywhere. And when they suddenly pass away, she knows she should be devastated. But has anything really changed? She's always been alone, hasn't she? Jake Vanderberg, his father's stepbrother and her only living relative, assumes guardianship of Tiernan, who is still 2 months shy of 18, sent to live with him and his two sons, Noah and Caleb, in the mountains of Colorado. Tiernan soon learns that these men now have a say in what she chooses to care and not care about anymore. As the three of them take her under their wing, teach her to work and survive in the remote woods far away from the rest of the world, she slowly finds her place among them and as part of them. And she also realizes lines blur and rules become easy to break when no one else is watching. One of them has her. The other wants her, but he is going to keep her. Credence.
Okay, can I tell you my qualms with this book?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Let's
My
hear it.
qualms with this book was everything that happened before she turned 18. So, didn't like that. Didn't like the whole step uncle and her little steamy scene in the kitchen. Didn't like that because she was still a baby. I don't care if she was 2 weeks away from being 18. It was still icky. And then I didn't like when the first time Caleb sees her, literally the first time he sees her, he's like, I'm gonna rape her. And then it took his brother like pulling off like that. Didn't like that. Just did not like those parts. And then she turned 18 and everything after that was fine.
Yeah. I will admit,
Actually-
like the almost rapey scene, like I was like, ew.
Yeah, I was like, that's aggressive.
I know.
Yeah.
We just started the book. Holy shit.
It would have. Here's the thing, because I actually thought about this today, because I was like, what would have made that tolerable for me? And like, obviously, there's nothing tolerable about rape, so we're just gonna glaze past that part. But I was like, what would have made this a little bit less icky for me? And I think if they had already known each other and there was like some like push and pull between them, but she wasn't ready to be with him and he was trying to get with her and then was like pulled off because she kept saying no. I was like, hey, that would have been different because they already knew each other. But because she literally like walked in to grab laundry and then he comes in covered in deer blood and then he's like
Caveman.
and then just like pins her up against the wall, her tits hanging out of her shirt. Like she's just like, no, get off me, over and over and over again. And I know Mariah said like the internal dialogue, she was like,
Yeah,
ooh, I
she
want
just kept
this.
saying, I want this, but she kept saying no. But like,
It's-
and then when you read it later, she's like, I loved you when I first saw you, when you were somewhat raping me. But like,
Which is why
yeah,
it's
it just,
confusing.
that's why it got me confused, because I'm like, this is kind of rapey, but also like she wanted it.
Yeah, that's like why I didn't like it, because I was like, who wants, like, who in their right mind is just like, oh, this guy that I've never met before is just coming in hot. I didn't like that. Anyways, and I also, the only other thing that I didn't really love was when the two of them were like bandaging her up after. I don't know what just happened.
That's funny.
If that doesn't go in, I'm gonna be so upset.
What the fuck was that? I was like, where's that coming from? I thought there was a balloon in my room. Anyways,
Is he here?
that was, I don't understand what just happened. But anyway.
Pennywise?
Okay. Anyways, so the part where there was the barn fire and they like came inside and she had like gotten hurt or whatever, and he was trying to like stitch her up, and obviously that's like kind of a graphic scene, like he's trying to help her, but then he starts like slapping her across the face to distract her. I'm like, there's so many other things you could do other than slapping someone across the face, and like, you're a man and she is a like barely an adult at this point, and he's just like pfft. And then the other guy's just like, make out with me to distract me. I'm like, hey, well, that's fine. You can make out with him to distract you. If that's working, that's great. But why do we also need to hit her? I didn't like that. Anyways.
No, it made sense to me.
Those are my qualms. I get
For me, it made
I
sense in the moment.
Yes, I understand why she wrote it in. I get
She
that
just didn't like
part.
it.
I just didn't like it. I don't need beating or rape or statutory rape. I don't
You
need
like
those
fluffy.
things in my book. No, that's not true. It doesn't need to be fluffy. It just needs to be like, it just needs to make a little bit more sense and be less like aggressive. I mean, aggressive is fine if it makes sense. I didn't hate like the taboo stuff wasn't what bothered me. Like, you know, step uncle, you want to be with them? Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. But like, be an adult.
What got
And,
me
like,
with the
don't
step
rape your
uncle,
step
though,
cousin.
was
She kept calling him
saying
uncle?
uncle.
Yeah.
I was
know.
laughing while I was
Like-
reading it. I'm like, this is hilarious.
I'm like, why do you keep calling him
like,
uncle? Just call him
no.
Jake.
I like
Yeah.
Jake. I
Yeah.
did not like that she ended up with Caleb. I never liked Caleb.
Mm.
For the first half of the book, I thought he was slow. Like, I thought
Well,
there's
yeah,
something
kind
wrong
of.
with I was reading,
He
I'm like,
gave
oh,
off that
he's
kind of
not?
vibe.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted her to be with Noah. It was just like, he loves her.
Yeah.
They all loved her.
I see.
She had her
Okay.
pick.
I have different point of views because I like
Mariah
Noah.
wanted the uncle.
Hold on. No. He had some shit to deal with in his own head before he been with anyone. Anyway. No, I did like Noah,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a thing for like the mute MMC, and they do little things for them. It just it like softens my heart a little bit.
Mm.
So I did like Caleb, but he also scared me.
Well, yeah, I thought he was like caveman, kind
Mhm.
of slow. Like, it's like, are you gonna like hurt her and not even realize? I don't know. I just didn't know his character until he started talking really to her.
I
was just
think
like, who's
until
this
she
guy?
until she finds the books where he had like
Yeah.
he'd been writing his thoughts down, like that's when it all
Mhm.
kind of like made sense as to why he was the way that he was. Like, obviously, like you find out why what happened to traumatize him and why he was not talking, and like at that part you're like, okay, this all makes sense now. But like,
It does, but at the beginning you're like, huh?
yeah, like, don't be such a
Yeah.
rapey mute.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not digging it. No.
Yeah.
I'd
Maybe
rather
I've
her
read
say
too many
Uncle
mafia
Jake.
books. I
Yeah.
feel like I have, where there's like a mute MMC and they're rough and gruff,
I
and
didn't
it softened
mind
me.
I didn't mind that he was mute. Like that part didn't bother me. Like the explanation definitely helps. And you know that you're probably gonna find out why. And like honest to God, like if you when you're reading it, you're like, hey, 100% she's gonna get him to talk by the end of this book. Like if he doesn't talk by the end of this book, like it's not written right. But yeah, like I didn't have a problem with that. I had a problem with like the aggression because and the other thing too, which I just thought of, is like he clearly didn't have a problem like getting women. So I don't think there was any issue. There was no like no one wants to be with me because I'm a mute kind of thing. Like he was always this mysterious hot guy, so he was getting all the women he wants. She like literally the next morning after he tried to get with her, she finds him in the barn getting head from the town slut. So like it's not a matter of like that. Like he can get whoever he wants, but then he's just like comes in all like bloody and masochistic, and he's like, "I'm gonna have you now," without words.
Who did you guys think she was gonna end up with, like in the middle of reading the book? Did you have any like inkling or?
I thought it would be Noah.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was gonna be Noah too.
As I further like went on, I was like, it's probably Caleb. And yeah. Also, like I thought there was going to be a lot more like group sex in this. And there was only like one scene.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was already like a gray area that it's like one scene's good enough. Yeah,
well, from like what I've seen on TikTok, I definitely thought there was going to be more because it just made it seem like there was just the whole time they were just having sex when that wasn't the case, really.
I think because you read it and it's like there's a little bit with the uncle and then that kind of stopped. It just stopped. Like there was no
brief.
Yeah, it was very brief, but there was no, it just kind of like ended without actually ending, if that makes sense. Like they weren't like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore. Like it just kind of stopped. And then he was like, and then he left.
It was her first time with Uncle Jake, right? Like, took her virtue. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they were like,
maybe like that's enough. Yeah,
they were out hunting. And then she shot a deer and she was like bawling her eyes out. And he's like, shut up. And then it's just like, no, I'm going to do you.
Yeah.
And then he does. And then they go home and do it 5 more times.
He shut her up.
See, I wanted her to be with Noah because I was like, Noah feels right for her, but I knew from the very beginning when Caleb wasn't around that it was going to be him. I was like, oh, like 100% she's going to end up with this guy. Like he's not even in the book right now. Like there's no way she doesn't end up with this guy.
There has to be like more to his story, basically.
Yeah. It's always a mysterious guy that he ends up with. Like there's some obvious things there. That's all I have to say about that.
It was kind of like enemies to lovers because they didn't like each other at the beginning, really. Like, they didn't talk to each other. They didn't really.
Because he didn't talk.
I know!
I think it was enemies to lovers, but I do. But I also think he was putting it on more so. Because he liked her from the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, he tried to rape her.
Express it. Yeah. Couldn't express it vocally.
Yeah.
Yes. Just physically. Yes.
He's a meanie man for no reason. Literally no reason. Which again, kind of didn't like that. Like, why are you being mean for no reason? Like, have a reason to be mean. And then get on with it. But I guess it was because like he was like, she's gonna leave us. Even though he never said that. It was just implied.
Very true.
I always thought the part where they're like, oh my gosh, we're going to be snowed in for all this time. Gear up to be alone with us. It's like, oh my God, I hope you're okay. Like I was almost like scared for her. I was like, oh no.
See, and I like that.
Nowhere to go.
I was trying to write down like, hey, I can't like I didn't dislike the entire book, so what did I like about it? I actually liked the fact like I liked the forced proximity trope of it. Like I liked the idea of them being snowed in and on a mountain and like what's gonna happen between all of them. Like that I actually like enjoyed that like the setting of that. Like I think that was like kind of a neat idea to do it that way. So I did enjoy that part. Like the storyline, like most of it I did enjoy. There's just those few little like if we're gonna start books, can we just start with them being 18 from the get-go? Please and thank you. And I get why they didn't. I understand why they didn't. I get it. You don't have to explain to me. I know it's because she
How
was a little
much
girl.
different are you gonna feel with 2 weeks?
No different.
Exactly.
It doesn't
not
matter
like
if you're
you're-
standing in front of a judge.
It's not like your brain is just magically fully formed in 2 weeks. You're like, yes.
And what is the judge gonna be like? Can I see some ID? Who like
Yes.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
so be
think
like,
so.
and what was the date? And let me see your ID identification. Okay, so you were a minor. This is not acceptable behavior. That's all I have to yeah, that's it. It's the principal, Mariah.
I think I've told you about this. I'm like, all principles are out the window for these books.
I don't care.
Seriously.
I wanna relate. I wanna relate to these people. I wanna feel like I'm there. And
You
So
know,
funny. I
I-
was looking up this book online, and it says this book is often noted for being a polarizing train wreck style read, and I was like, that's funny.
I could
I'm like,
agree with that.
it's kind of like, yeah, it's just you keep reading, you're like, I need to know more, even though this is so gray area. I need to know. It's good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked the book. I enjoyed it in the end.
Which one did you like
tolerated it.
better so far, Birthday Girl or Credence?
I think for me, I liked Birthday Girl. They were so different though.
I know.
They're so different, but I did like Birthday Girl better.
It was
What
too
about
much
you
of a
guys?
toss-up for me.
I think I like Credence a bit better than Birthday Girl.
If we're
I
going
think it's 'cause
setting-wise,
it was the first Penelope Douglas book I read, so I was just like,
Yeah.
whoa, right? So I don't know. It just kind of sticks with me.
Yeah.
setting-wise,
Yeah.
I enjoyed Credence better, like, just for, like, I liked that part of it. Like, there was nothing kind of, like, special about the setting, I guess, for Birthday Girl. Just, like, there's obviously a very different storyline and all that stuff, so but yeah, I
Yeah.
think if I had to choose just between those two, I would enjoy Credence more.
Yeah. Fair.
Barely.
It's a smidge.
Okay, are we done with these trash books? Can we go on to the good one?
Fine. Five Brothers.
It's my favorite.
I like this
It was
one.
great.
Mm-hmm. Who did you guys think it was from the beginning? Did you
I
have
knew
an
who it
inkling?
was.
I knew
Yeah.
who
The
it
whole
was. It was
time?
The
Mackin.
whole time.
I
The
was
whole time?
Yeah.
I was hoping at a certain point, I don't know when in the book I got to, but I was like, I wonder if it's Dallas. Because they just kept not doing anything. And then I was like, I
know.
wonder if it is. Anyways, tropes,
I didn't
triggers,
think it was
blurb.
him, but yeah.
So you didn't know it was who it was?
I wanted it to be him, but I was like, I don't think it is. It would just be, but then halfway through the book, you're like, hey, like, I think, yeah.
I picked him at the beginning, but then I kept having like a what if, is that too easy? Because I was like, it was too easy
Right?
with the last one
Mhm.
with Credence. It was too easy to pick out him. Like, it can't be this easy every time, but it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you had your like little what ifs, what if.
Okay. Trigger warnings for this one are sexual content and violence, abuse and bullying, mental health and suicide, substance abuse and addiction, and death of a parent, kidnapping, classism, and incest. That's weird. I don't think there's incest.
There's no incest.
There's
no
no incest in
incest.
this.
No.
Okay. Ignore that one. The tropes, I would say, are like wrong side of the tracks.
Force proximity, age gaps, multiple
Usual
age gaps,
suspects. Yeah.
small town.
Mystery. Yeah. Do you want to read the blurb? Someone else?
Sure, I have it. I have the book. This is the only one I have the book for. Because I couldn't read it on Kindle Unlimited. It was not available. The other two were. Anyways. Okay. One woman learns the secrets of the 5 Yeager brothers in the new romance from New York Times bestselling author Penelope Douglas. Yes, I'm reading the entire back part. On the other side of town, in the dark glades under the rain, Macon is the oldest, 31, ex-Marine. I don't think I've ever seen him smile. Army is 28, a single dad, with the most beautiful green eyes. He has no idea who he is, if not a Yeager brother. Iron will be in prison soon. You'd never think it to meet him. He's a nice guy, actually, but he can't stop reacting to everything. Dallas is the one I hate. 21, cruel, and selfish. He takes and then throws away whatever's left. And Trace is mine, or he was for about 2 seconds. No one can tame him for long. Not that I'd ever want to. It was fun, but now I need to go home. Back to my side of the tracks. Away from the swamp and these men. To my parents' big house on my clean street. Where I'm never dirty or messy or hot. And I will. I'll leave first thing tomorrow morning. I just want to crash on the couch tonight. Their house is dark and quiet and everyone else is asleep, except for him. He sees me crying and comes at me from behind. I let him wrap his arms around my body and hold me tightly. His breath is on my neck. His fingers are in my hair, and he doesn't stop there. I don't think it was Trace.
Okay, let me just hold off. I've been calling him Mason the whole time, but it's Macon, like bacon. I didn't know that.
What were you calling him?
It's
Mason. Because I'm like,
I was calling
who
him-
calls him Macon?
You know what?
I think it's Macon.
That's what I
It
I was
said
saying
MAY-KUN. Macon. Macon?
Macon?
Like bacon. Yeah, I just Googled it while you were
Macon?
talking. Yeah, like pronounced like
Macon.
bacon. Bacon.
I'm not
Pronounced
saying
like
you know what?
Macon,
That's
it's
kind of. I
Macon.
think that's what I was saying. It was Macon.
I was just saying Mason because I'm like, yep, sure.
I googled the pronunciation.
I do that a lot.
Yeah. It's just what I'm going with. That's
I googled the pronunciation. There was like 5 different ways you can pronounce it, so I'm going
I
with
know.
Macon.
Okay, what is her name? Is it Christian?
Christian.
I didn't like it. I was like, this is
Were you
the
calling her
weirdest.
Christian?
It was just the weirdest spelling. I was like, I've never seen this in my life.
Yeah.
Christian.
Well, look at their other
Christian.
names, like in Credence, Tiernan. It's like, really? Just pick an
Okay,
easy
I've
name.
seen Tiernan before,
I know,
though.
but it's
Wait, what was the girl's name in Birthday Girl? Jordan?
Jordan.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It wasn't that interesting. Never mind.
No.
I know, like, maybe it was a typo, and it was just, like, it was supposed to be Kristen, and then they were like, oops.
I was reading the reviews on it, and someone was like, I couldn't read the book. There was names like Army and Iron, and one of the comments was like, what about Christian?
Yeah.
And I started laughing. I was like, well, true.
Fair. Yeah.
I kind
Valid
of
point.
wondered if some of the names were supposed to be nicknames and if they would like give their actual names at any point, but no.
No, those were their
They're
names,
just-
I'm pretty
those are
sure.
just their names.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
But there is a
I-
book that's comes before it, but it's not it's not supposed to be a series. It's
Oh.
supposed to be a standalone, but there is a book called Trist Venom 6 or Trist 6 Venom.
That came out before or after,
Mhm.
didn't it?
I think it came out before.
No, after.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because it says Trist Venom 6. The excerpt. I'm
yeah,
pretty
but I
sure.
thought that was. I'm gonna hold the publishing dates.
I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter.
It does.
You're not going to read it anyway.
You're not? Well, it's still on my
Well,
TBR.
It's well, I mean, I would, but it's I don't know. It's a
Yeah,
sapphic. you
It
gonna
came
read
out
that?
in 2021. It came out first because
Okay.
this one came out in 2024.
It's about the living clay. So
yeah, I
it's
know.
okay. You just don't want to read MM. So what's the difference?
There's no butt stuff.
well,
That you know of.
Yeah.
Girls have assholes too.
But they also don't have assholes.
What?
Well,
Where does your poop go?
I mean,
Like,
there's other parts. That's what I meant.
Well,
There's not just
You-
buttholes. Never mind. Don't worry about it. God.
and scene.
Anyways, all I'm saying is it could be a series
Okay.
if it wanted to, because the end of this book totally leaves it open for like a Dallas book.
Could
yeah.
leave it open for a lot of the boys.
Then that one would be MM-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Who is your favorite boy?
I loved Iron. I was like, don't go to prison. Be a mistake. Stay.
Yes.
I liked him.
I liked
wanted him
Iron
to
too.
stay. I wanted her
like-
grandfather to be like, okay, you can stay.
I liked him, and I liked Macon.
Mhm.
Macon.
Yeah.
Macon.
I liked a lot of
Nickel.
I liked a lot
I
of
liked them all. I don't know.
Yeah, me
Mm.
too. I loved the relationship that her and Trace ended up having. Like
Mhm.
they're
Mhm.
just the best friend kind of.
Mhm.
I
like
loved
how-
it.
I like how like towards the end he's like, I love you, and then she's finally like, I love you too, but like not in a sexy way, just in like
Yeah.
I love you. Like, I love you.
Yes.
She was basically like family to all of
Yeah.
them, you know?
Mhm.
They're like, you're going to be part of our family. We just don't know who's going to claim you yet.
Yeah, right? We're just going to pass you around. You need to figure out who you slept with.
So that was interesting to me because like it makes it sound like she's gonna be with all of them, but she's not. She's never with Dallas.
She was with all of them except Dallas, right? Except the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like a part where he was like, "We're gonna take a video of you doing stuff with you," and then he like tries to, but then her bodyguard comes in and is like, "No," so that never happened.
I hope he comes out. They come out with a book for him. I think that would be fun to read.
It would be.
When was Five Brothers published?
2024.
Yeah.
I also kind of wish that there was an ending with her and Army because they kind of
I
like
loved Army.
they had like their little relationship, which was like cute and perfect, and it worked out, and it was like whatever. But like it really like ended. It just kind of like Macon came in and was like, "She's mine now."
I feel like I wouldn't be upset if she ended up with any of them. They all had like good relationships of some sort, you know?
Yeah. Which is why at some point I was like, maybe she does end up with Dallas. Maybe it's like a grumpy sunshine, like enemies to lovers kind of a thing between the two of them. Because it could have been.
Yeah.
You don't know. No, she didn't know. She got banged at the beginning by one of them and didn't know who it was. And that I was fine with. It wasn't
I wouldn't
rapey.
have been upset with any of that, like her ending up with any of them. I did like Army. He was. I think that would have like made the most sense because he was like all in once like he ended up like they ended up getting together. But she was always drawn to Macon. Mason.
I think I always wanted it to be him because, again, I love age gap. And I'm like, yep, the older one. Yep, that sounds right.
I love the hurt comfort trope. That's one of my favorites. And they did that for this book perfectly. Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
And somehow in the book, like, yes, she was like sleeping with almost all of them, but none of them made her feel like she was like a slut. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I don't know. Like, it just didn't make her feel dirty. Like, she was still I don't know. I just liked it.
I mean, she definitely got called a slut a lot.
But
yeah, by her nasty ex-boyfriend.
No.
I meant, like,
by Dallas and Macon both called her that.
Did Macon call her that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I literally just finished. I don't remember.
I read it when it first came out, so that was like what 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Year and a half, yeah. Oh wow.
Well then scratch that. It just felt like she wasn't like, you know.
But I think they were doing it to like because they felt like in the end she's not gonna stay and she's gonna go, so like they were gonna leave her away.
Yeah.
Yes. They didn't. I don't think they meant it. They were
they were just trying to protect themselves and not get hurt by her potentially leaving in the end because she's a saint and they're swamp and they're like she's just gonna go. She's not gonna end up with this. So
because she was never hurt from it. She was just like they were just like, okay, we're gonna be fine now. Like they had their like tiff, and then she was like, okay, we're fine.
See, and this is what I liked with this book with her is that she was independent and she like took care of herself and she fought for herself the entire book. And that's I think the difference between this one and Birthday Girl is that she was fighting for herself the entire time. So even when all of the guys did what they did, like when they tried to wean her off or whatever, they tried to fight her off, they tried to call her names and stuff, she stuck to her like principles of being like, no, I want to be here. Like there were times when she was like, I'm going home now just because whatever was blowing up in her face, but it wasn't in like a bratty way where she was like really running away, even though she kind of was, but she was still like, she would still fight for like for the most part she was fighting to be there and fighting to stay in their lives and fighting to be with them. Like there was more of that than there was of like her being like she was being like a whiny baby.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, she was very strong.
And I also loved that like her priority was her brother and her sister. Like a lot of what she did was
selfless. Like
it was selfless. It was for them. Like she's just like, I need to protect them. I need to make sure they're safe. Like I need to make sure that they're loved and cared for and like they're priority number one. So no matter what she did, no matter where she was, like she was always making sure they were taken care of. And even when she couldn't take care of them, someone was taking care of them for her. So it was very much like I like that. I like that they were like they didn't get like the guys, like the Jaeger brothers, like they didn't give up on her family because they knew how important they were, at least her siblings, how important they were to her. So that was good.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Well, I think
You
that's
know-
why Macon and her got along, because he like,
Mhm.
I get it.
Yeah, it's like an
Mhm.
You know?
older sibling kind of a thing. Like they're the oldest and they had that, taking care of responsibility kind of
Maturity.
personality or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it. I'm the oldest.
Me too.
You're the oldest.
I'm the youngest.
Well, then you don't get it.
You're the baby.
No, I'm the baby.
Did
But I
your
think I'm
brothers
older
ever
than all
take
of
care of you?
No.
No. They were off doing their own thing.
Well, my oldest brother, we were 4 years apart, so we never really
Yeah.
hung out. My middle brother, yeah, yes and no, but pretty much no. I was like attached to my mom's hip. I'm like, ah. Yeah.
Are you one of three?
Yeah.
One of three. That's cute.
Yeah. Mine is weird. My situation's weird because we didn't all grow up in one household.
No, but you're
like,
still
Yeah.
one of three.
Yeah. It's just like one of my sisters I lived with and one I didn't. She lived with her mom. So it was, I
Yeah.
feel like it's different a little bit.
Yeah, but you still probably saw her quite a bit. I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Oh, yeah. Like when I
Yeah.
lived here. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. I
And you
still
see her
see her.
now, yeah.
Yeah, I see her like at least once a month. It's just hard with life. But
Mhm.
and then Talia, I talk on the phone because she lives in Invermere,
Mhm.
the middle of nowhere.
Does she like it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it's not like they're there because they choose to be. They're there because of her
Work.
boyfriend's job.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. They're only there for like another like 6 months or something like that. So they're not there for very long.
And are they coming back here?
No.
Oh,
No. They don't want to live here just because it's too expensive
it is really.
That's fair.
buy a house and stuff. So
Yeah, good luck.
I don't know. They want to move somewhere else. They've been talking about other places. So
Like, do they want to stay in BC or do they want
no.
to? No. Okay.
No,
fair.
not BC. I think it was like Prince George they were talking about.
That's in BC.
That's in BC. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's like, yeah.
I don't know. They've been
Like
talking about other places.
northern-
Like like northern. They were not
It's
just
cheaper.
BC, but other places too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Prince George was one of them.
Yeah.
Calgary has been one of them. So I don't know. We'll see what they decide.
It's cold.
Attracts a lot of people go to Calgary because it's cheaper.
Yeah,
but it's
and that's their
cold.
thing.
It is cold. They have winter there.
They
I know.
like doing a lot of outdoorsy things.
That's fair.
They're
If that's
outdoorsy people.
That's
I'm
more-
not really.
I'm not.
I am, but
ish.
not.
I am sometimes. Depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go mountain bike riding. Sometimes I don't. Usually I don't.
My idea of a vacation is sitting my butt down and reading a book at the pool.
Seriously.
That's my vacation.
That's fine. That's a good
I
vacation.
went
And
with my-
being
I went with my
interrupted by
friend to
kids.
Mexico and I was like, am I boring for you? Because all I want to do is just read. Just like chill by the pool and read. It's like, do you want to go do something? Like, please say no.
Well, I will be honest. I really hope we take that little weekend trip, Maddie.
Yes. I was like looking at certain Airbnbs and stuff.
I
and just
really
getting
want
a
to do
feel.
it. Just
Yeah.
one weekend in the summer.
Right?
Sneak away.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Read. We want to
We
do
don't
a
know.
weekend where we just read.
Just in a place.
Honestly,
Literally
we want to
anywhere.
rent a room that maybe has like a pool or a wilderness or
Yeah.
lake or
Something.
something.
Yeah.
Sit down and read and not be interrupted by any people.
Yeah.
Maybe have
That
some
sounds
margaritas.
lovely.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Sounds
That's it.
delightful.
Midnight
coming too.
margaritas.
Just invited myself. See you there.
Well, we invited our other friend too.
Yeah, I think Rory and Athena are down. She just
Yeah.
get a whole
Oh,
house
Athena
at this
too?
point.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, a house would be fun.
Right?
We could bring charcuterie, and that's it.
It's just charcuterie, just meat, cheese, nothing else.
Need some wine.
Yeah.
Wine.
What's water? We don't need
Huh?
water.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, I'm looking into it.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'd love to do it.
Should do it in like August when we know for sure it's hot out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not go super far because,
Oh no.
yeah, close.
Yes.
Anywho, those were
This
the
was
books
fun.
for today.
What was your
Those were the
favorite
books.
one? What was yours? Was Birthday Girl, right, Robyn? Was it?
No, Five
No.
Brothers.
Five Brothers.
The first
And
two were
you?
trash.
What did you like, Mariah?
It was a toss-up. I'm going to have to say it was Five Brothers for if I'm comparing all three.
Mine was
Mm.
Five Brothers
do.
too.
Yeah.
Compared
well,
to the
that's
other
the
two.
consensus.
Yes.
Five Brothers it
Brothers.
is. Five Brothers wins.
But I still suggest read them all. Just
Yeah.
read them all.
Yeah, do
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Don't
It's your
listen to
own feel.
Robyn.
2 out of 3. There you go.
Listen, you can't love everything. There's going to
No.
be things that you don't love, and that's fine. I didn't hate them. There was no
No.
hate. I just had qualms.
I mean, you
That's
guys
it.
know the books that I didn't like. The Christmas one.
I know. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I couldn't read them.
I
They
couldn't
were
finish
delightful.
Megan Quinn's Christmas books. I don't know why.
That's the ones I'm talking
the
about. I
ones?
couldn't do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I
You guys are
tried.
both wrong.
Sorry.
Sorry.
They were
Yeah.
freaking hilarious. I love her books. She is like
Yes.
very quickly become a very favorite author of mine. Like I just finished reading Just for the Cameras. It just came out. Oh my god, I was literally laughing out loud. And I told Mariah that. She's like, "Were you actually laughing out loud at Ian?" Because Ian was there, and he's like, "She was cackling out loud." And then I was trying to explain to him what was going on because a lot of it was like these group texts between three guys in the books, because there's going to be like I assume there's going to be 3 total, and each one of the books will be about one of these guys. And so there's these group chats with them, and they're really hilarious. And I kept trying to like read the group chats to him, and he'd be like, "I don't." He's just like, "I don't know what you're telling me right now." I'm like,
Well,
it makes sense.
Maybe her non-Christmas ones would be good. Maybe I'll try one of her non-Christmas ones.
I have read one of her non-Christmas ones, and they are good.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get into the Christmas
Because you didn't like they
ones.
were retellings.
I'm
of
sorry.
movies.
I couldn't do it. It was,
I
you know
love
what it
them.
was? It was the frickin' rhyming for the Grinch. I couldn't. I was
It
like,
was so
this is
good.
like,
It was funny.
No.
It's hilarious. You're wrong.
sorry. But you know, one book that you guys, that Maddie, you keep talking about, and I really want to read it.
Which one?
The Chantal Tessier.
Oh, yeah. You guys should do a
Yeah.
whole series on that. Seriously.
Oh, let's see how I do with the first one. It
I
might be
think-
too dark for me. I'm wondering.
It's not really dark. Well, I mean, I would just like end a chapter and be like, that poor girl. Like,
It's
she
called
needs
The
a break.
Ritual, by the way, for those of you
Yeah.
who don't know what we're talking about.
I gave that
I
to
don't even know what you're
Athena
talking
for
about.
Christmas, and then I think she read all of her books, just like one after another. I was like,
Oh, wow.
damn.
She
Yeah.
got into it.
She's into that. Like,
Yeah.
what the stories are about, she like loves that shit. Like, yeah, you do. It's
I'm
good.
gonna
It's just
try
like
it.
every chapter, it's just like, oh my god, let her breathe for a second. Holy smokes.
So is there more smut than plot?
No, there's a plot, and I think, yeah, there's a plot. It's a big book, man, so there's enough room for plot and sex for reals.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I
it's
will.
good. It's just like a lot. Every chapter, you're like, oh, again. It's good, but you're like, oh my god. Yeah.
When you know the other one that has really intrigued me is Kiss of the Basilisk.
I've read that.
That
It's
one
so
really
good. Oh my
intrigues me
gosh.
too.
I haven't read the second one yet because I'm doing this Thorn of Glass situation, but it's so good, Mariah. Robyn, you would like it too.
What is it?
You can
Kiss the
explain.
Kiss the best. It's like
Hmm.
these girls learn how to have sex by these basilisks for the prince, and then
Like
the
in
prince
Harry
will,
Potter.
I guess
It's a snake.
and this prince will take his pick of which woman he wants, but like these snakes
Yes.
pretty much train these girls how to have sex, and they take human
Yeah.
form, but it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Hmm.
It's really
Yeah.
good though.
It
Like when I
intrigues
was
me.
reading it, I had to like be like, hold on, did I read that right? Like it's a snake. And then I had to Google, and it's human form. I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's really good. It's
Huh.
really good. Robin's like, hell no.
Interesting. I haven't heard. Okay, so that's like in the scheme of like that's like fantasy-ish. I would imagine that would probably fall under fantasy, and I haven't read any fantasy yet.
The only fantasy thing
Yet.
is that there's snakes. Everything else is
Right.
you're in a small town. There's nothing more fantasy.
Huh.
But, yeah.
They're just shape-shifting snake men.
Dude, some of the scenes, like, it's wild. It's good.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued. I'm going to read it.
Yeah, it's so good, Mariah. You should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was our episode of Penelope Douglas.
Yay.
Yes, it was.
And our next one is going to be Robin's choice.
So
what are you doing?
I'm forcing her to read about a shape-shifting unicorn.
What book's that?
There's
I
this,
don't
it's
remember.
it's a series. It's a 2-book series by Zoe Chant. It's called Mythic Mates.
Yes.
And
One is about a fairy.
One is
I
about
believe.
a fae. The first one's called Tith to the Fae, and the second one is called Bound to the Unicorn.
So it's like I'm assuming it's like a fated mates kind of situation.
Probably something like that, yeah. And I don't think it's because I know you were saying like you have a problem with fantasy because of like the world building and stuff, but this is just like I think it's just like another realm kind of a situation. So it's not like
I've
really
read
world
like
building.
shape shifting books, so I think I'll be okay. It's just it's the fairy and the unicorn for me that I'm gonna be. We'll see what my thoughts are at the end.
I read a book where they turn into snakes, so you know.
Well, that's why I'm like, maybe I'll like that because that book intrigues me. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll love it. I don't know.
Maybe they come glitter.
We'll see. But my issue is like you're making me read a full length novel about this. They're not short anyway.
They're not super long. How long are they?
They're like 350 pages or something like that.
That's not anything.
Did you ever read the
details.
Animorphs back in the day? Animorphs? Do you guys remember Animorphs? Oh, I might be too old. But
is it a book?
Kind of like Goosebumps, you know? But it was Animorphs, and they would these kids would turn into certain animals. So that's
maybe that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I'm also old, so probably.
I
but I just have a bad
Google
memory.
Animorphs. It's good.
You guys
I have
that
dementia.
much older.
I have Alzheimer's.
Jeez.
You're a baby, Mariah.
How old are you, Mariah? Do we say this?
32.
32. Okay, yeah, you're young.
Younger.
How old are you, Robyn?
I'm almost 39.
Okay, yeah, I'm almost 38.
See, I'm the oldest. I have Alzheimer's.
Mariah, you're a baby.
I'm turning 33 this year.
Yeah, you're just a little baby.
You have the most responsibility out of all of us.
Yes. We always celebrate our birthdays together.
Yes, we do.
That's cute.
What, 3 days apart?
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. And this year we got little matching tattoos together.
Yeah, we did.
You got your little ghosties, right? Your little ghosty looks.
She has hers actual visible. Oh, there it is. Mine's on my ankle, so I'm not going to throw up my ankle up here.
Why not? Throw up your ankle. Come on, do it.
Do it.
But I love it because our birthdays are in October, so we have the little spooky vibes, and we love to read. So it's reading.
It's cute.
It's reading
I think
a book.
it's fitting.
I love it.
I think it's fitting. I'm gonna get a tattoo eventually it'll be like a stamp that says Fred approved for Lights Out.
It's a good one.
Yeah, like
That's
a stamp.
A good one.
When you read Lights Out, did you get the special edition, Maddie?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
So I bought just the regular one a long time ago, and then when the special edition came out, obviously I bought it. And
did
then
you read the little copy, this bonus chapter at the end?
No, because I'm a psychopath, and I also have it on my Kobo, so I read it actually on my Kobo. So no. Should I read the end?
Yes, it has a little bonus chapter, and it's the cat's point of view.
Yeah, it's
Oh
Fred's
my
point of view.
God.
It's hilarious.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna read that.
I
after
literally
this.
bought the
Do
book.
it. It's so good.
I literally bought the book so I could read that. And the funny thing was, is that after, like, I literally got it on the day we went out for like dinner for Mariah's birthday. So I read it like right before we went out for dinner, and we were talking about it. My mom was like, "That sounds ridiculous. Why are you reading a book from a cat's point of view?" We're like, "No, you
Fred's
don't understand.
amazing.
It's fucking hilarious." And she's
Yeah.
like, "That
And
sounds
it's not
weird."
like
And we're
it's like
"But
a
it's
bunch
not."
of chapters. It's one
No.
little chapter.
It's literally the chapter where he breaks into her house for the very
first
first time
time.
when she's not
Oh,
home.
that's what
It's
Fred's
that
thinking?
chapter, but
Yeah.
from Fred's point of view.
It's awesome.
It's
That's
so
awesome.
good. And when I read it, I'm like, I'm reading it in like an old British man voice. So I'm like, I feel like if Fred had a voice, it would be like this proper British man. And because that's how it's written, like the way that she has him, like his internal dialogue or whatever, the way that she has it, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely like an old British man. There's no way it's not.
I love that.
Read it now. Go get it. Read it before you
I
go.
will.
gosh.
I'm gonna do that.
We will reconvene.
It's great. All right,
Anyways.
everyone.
This has been another unhinged episode of the
Yes.
Unhinged Romantics.
Thanks for having me on here.
Yeah,
Thanks
it
for
was
being
fun.
our very first guest.
Yes. Yay.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for letting it. Let's have a guinea pig.
You're like, "Hey, now I know what
Now we can
not
have
to
real
do."
guests.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It was fun though.
Trial and error. Trial and
Yeah.
error.
Trial and error. It was fun. There was no errors. There was no errors.
I'll be more prepared next time.
Yeah.
No,
the
you
first
won't.
question you asked me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's why
I need
That's
to
why
be
I
more
said
prepared.
there's no preparedness here. This isn't an
It's
earthquake drill.
unhinged. Yeah,
It's
right.
unhinged.
I know. All
The
right,
number
everyone.
of times, the number of times that you're like, "I'll be prepared next time." How many times have you said that?
She's
I don't
busy,
Yeah,
think I've
okay?
ever said that.
Yes, you have. You were not prepared the last time.
I wasn't. I don't remember.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, but I usually have notes, and this time I had nothing, and it's not like me.
I loved it. It was
So.
great. I had to ask questions. I had to come up with them on the spot.
It's good though.
Yay!
Yay. All right,
I'm not
everyone.
doing it again.
So I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody because we've gone off on very many tangents at this ending.
I like
It was
tangents.
fun though. I do too.
Yeah.
That's what makes it.
Well,
Cool.
Well,
Wow.
bye.
toodles.
Thanks for being
See
here.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Unhinged Romant-icks show. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow us on your favorite podcast platform.